Hi guys, how's it going? Time for a Captain Foley live, a little hangout, a powwow if you will, discussion, a sit down. I don't know what you want to call it. Call it what you will, but we're here today to do it. So, hey Ryan in the house, how's it going, man? Not much is up, sir. So trying to decide when to have you come over and visit. So yeah. So hello to Ryan. Sorry, Little King. Little King. Little King. Chuck A is here. Awesome. Sean T. Let's do it then. Geraldine Karstensen. I gotta crack my bevy. My bevy. Oopsies. I broke the illusion. Oh my god. Can't do that shit. There you go. Slimy yet satisfying. Matt Boardman is here. Hey Matt, how's it going? Welcome, sir. Future editor? We'll have to see. I want to do more Captain Foley content and, might get somebody to edit that. So we'll see. Plus, I don't know what you guys think about this. A lot of these lives are 2 hours or more. Sometimes a little less, but around the 2 hour mark. Not a lot of people watch those. Just got the dedicated regulars like you fine folks who need to hit like, by the way. And I'm wondering if you guys would be interested in what a lot of YouTubers do when they stream on Twitch or whatever. They do a 2, 3 hour, 4 hour live stream, and then they have an editor run over that live footage and pull out the best segments of it to break it down to like a 20, 30-minute highlight reel, if you will, for the channel. Now, is that something you guys would be interested in seeing? So you can see these, because there's a lot of good moments during these lives, a lot of funny moments, some rants, some insights, and it'd be fun to see those broken down and kind of combined in a fun way into a edited video. If that's something you guys would want to see, let me know, because seriously thinking about doing that. I watch a lot of YouTubers that do that, like Hey Money Wubby, Alexis, PewDiePie. You know, they have editors that add like little funny things in or do zoom ins or whatever, and I think I've been wanting to do that for a while now, but honestly, to ask somebody to go through our footage of our lives, not just these lives, it wouldn't just be the Captain Foley personal lives, it would be like the, me and Samuel lives as well. To ask somebody to go through all that live footage and actually edit that, it seems like a bit of a daunting task, but it's something that's been in my mind lately, and I'm just wondering, well, not lately, it's been in my mind for a while. I'm just wondering what you guys think about that, so by all means, let me know. All right. Olivia throws in $5. $5. Thank you, Olivia. They found my car yesterday, and today I found out the goalie class, goals, oh my God. The goalie class goes boldly where no one wants it to go. Okay, I don't know what the goalie class is, but Preston M. How's it going? Matt Werman, Chuck A. Victory is life. Geraldine says, hell yeah. Chuck A says, great idea. Daniel's Hot Topics. Did you hear what happened to Lisa Marie Presley? Yeah, she had a heart attack at 54. Pretty shitty. Preston M. Hell yeah. Unfortunately, I missed a lot of the lives, and I'd love a quick way to catch up on what I missed. See, that's why I want to do them. The lives are fun to be at. You get to experience the full experience. You can be there live and comment, and those comments would be read again on the edited breakdown one. But yeah, I think it gives more accessibility to people that are outside the channel. because it's more bite-sized content. People that want to watch but don't have the time. Because honestly, I see a 2 hour or even an hour-long live stream from a lot of my favorite YouTubers, and I'm like, nah, thanks, moving on. 23 minutes, yeah, I'll watch that. So that's kind of what I'm trying to get to. Hopefully it's something that will work out, and you know, we'll see how that goes, or if I'm even going to do it. So maybe this will be the test one. I don't know. Let's see. Fleet Paw. I would hell. I'd help it, assuming I could find a few minutes. Matt Boardman says, I volunteer as tribute. I know. I had you in mind, Matt. We've already discussed this. Lil King says, I would love to see that kind of content. Thank you. I think you're one that, would rather have the bite-sized breakdown ones than join me for a full 2 hour live. I mean, you got a life and all that. So, yeah, I think that's something that might come about. It just requires time from somebody to actually do it. Go through the footage and kind of make notes as to what they want to do. And if you know the content I'm talking about, they'll talk about something and they'll throw in a little clip of that thing or whatever, or they'll throw in a little animated thing like in the side. Or a lot of times that they ask the editor, edit like a mouse in my hand or a rainbow. And then you see the editor's point of view, and it's like you actually get footage of the editor going, something like that. I think that'd be fun. So anyway. Fleet Boss says I need to get a better laptop. I need a MacBook. Olivia throws in $2 and says Foley class, boldly going where no one wants to go. Well, that's part of the job sometimes, you got to get in there and get the job done. Nobody else wants to drive down the gullet of a doomsday machine and destroy that thing from the inside. But god damn it, the Foley class would. You know why? Because of the Foley catheter. We were talking about the Foley catheter earlier today in our group chat, and that's what Olivia is referring to. I said maybe that's why the Foley class was created, to, right down the tunnel of a doomsday machine to destroy it. I don't know. Lots of famous Foleys. Foley artists. Every movie has a Foley artist, or 2 or 3. So, can't have a movie without a Foley. Yeah, that's just the way it goes, my friends. Lisa Marie died, 54 years old. Yep, already talked about that. Samuel Stewart. I finally had the chat I needed to have to release our super bonus mega content pre-Picard. First release Tuesday with a promise of promotion. Oh, it's exciting. This is very nice. Great success. Very good. Daniel's Hot Topics. Oh my god, Captain, I heard that Chakotay is lost in an alternate future. Something must have happened in Star Trek Prodigy. Well, here's an idea. Watch the fucking show. It's animated. I don't want to watch the animated. Well, watch it, because it's fucking great. Captain Foley highlight reels. There should be a special edition of it, like the After Dark. Captain Foley After Dark highlight reels, because, things get kind of racy here sometimes. Smart Smears. I do feel like maybe a sheer number of lives a week can be daunting to viewers who want to watch a quick 20-minute Trek culture type list. That's why we have our edited content. We still have our edited content every week. But it's not really always the fun, kind of relaxed dynamic of these lives. So it just gives people more chance to kind of get the vibe of what our channel's going for. So, hey all, hope everyone's had a good holidays. Was a bit too busy this year for me, says Brandon. Well, sorry to hear that, but hopefully you had a good, well, you said it was busy, but hopefully it was still good on top of that. Need help, Photoshop. I don't mind. I don't edit videos or audio. Sorry. No problem, Sean. Good to know, though. You should probably email us, because maybe I could use that for my Captain Foley personal channel or something. I don't know. Fleet Paw. Well, Don't leave us in suspense. Well, he's going to. That's the point. Captain Robert April, I forgot to address the prodigy thing in my stream. Got caught up in a rant. Chakotay took the protostar through a wormhole, wound up 50 some years in the future, and in the Delta Quadrant. Things went horribly wrong. Eric Martin is here. Hello, sir. Smart Smears also snagged some more micro machines online. Managed to get a Defiant, which is great. I have stuff from most old shows, but for whatever reason, Voyager ships are super expensive, so nothing from that yet. Yeah, even the Bandai Voyager kit is like super expensive compared to all the other ones. So I don't know why that is. But anywho. Well, I just want to send a message here. Sorry, guys. This is important. I'm just chatting with the Admiral. All right. Planet X, watch the show. Yes. Olivia Julius, $2. Hashtag justice for the ring ship. I agree. Ring ship. Ring ship. It's right there. Justice for the ring ship. Captain Robert April. At the moment, the animated Star Trek shows are the only true Star Trek being produced. Star Trek 3 of Picard looks or season 3 of Picard looks promising. Yes. Fleet Paw throws in $2. Thank you so much. Supercut of all the innuendos, you say, Stuart? I hint at a lot of things that nobody has a goddamn clue about. Some of them know, like Fleet Paw, Matt Boardman. You guys are in the know. More recently, somebody like Eric, he's in the know. So, yeah. A supercut of things that would get me canceled. There you go. That's great. Captain Robert April, it's been a part of the entire storyline. Yes, it has been. Oh, Daniel said, oh my God, for real? Chakotay did that? What episode was it? Oh my God, just watch the whole fucking thing. Matt Boardman, we can use this live tonight as a test bed. That was my thinking. Ding! This is where editor puts in a clever little light bulb or something here. See, that's how this works. No? Okay. Daniel's Hot Topics. How is the Snuggly Puggy Wuggy? Well, they're both behind the camera right now. If you guys really want to see. Oh, look, there's Grogu. There they are right there. Sleeping on a Trekyards blanket. So, when you hear the snoring, you know why. Captain Robert April. Lower Decks needs to do longer seasons. Yeah, they all do. They all need to do longer seasons, honestly, except for Picard. Well, season 3 maybe could be longer. That'd be fine. And Discovery now. Discovery, 3 episodes is good. Matt Borbin says, someday the ring ship. Someday. Only if you guys are good. Let me zip this up just a tad. There we go. Only if you're good and behave yourselves. Fleet Paw, justice, hashtag justice for the ring ship Enterprise with a rainbow shooting out of the eyeballs towards the ring ship Enterprise. Captain Robert April, the innuendo supercut could be a Patreon exclusive. Ooh. I like the way you think, sir. Terrence Childs, which movie franchise do you think is better, Mission Impossible or James Bond? James Bond, because I've only watched like one of the Mission Impossibles. They don't really interest me. It's just all a bunch of blah 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 and blue blue blue, and I just don't really fucking care. Let's be fair. So, Cade MacArthur, where's the pug? Well, they're both behind the camera. I just showed them. They're sleeping right on the thing there. Brendan Carell. Is that a real question? Fleetpaw, behind the camera, yes. Terrence Childs, yes it is. Eric Martin, dogs have the best lives. They get attention, they get fed, they get sleep whenever they want. I know. I would love to live one day as one of my pugs. Because, hell yeah, no responsibility, just sleep for 16 hours a day, get fed treats. Only shitty thing is you have to go outside to go to the washroom in the rain and the sleet and the snow and the hail and the freezing and the dark. Yeah. So when they go outside at night and, do their business, we have a backlight, of course, a motion light, but we always call it danger pay when they come in the house. They get their danger pay or their treats, which I shouldn't say because that popped an eye or two open here. So, yeah, danger pay for the win. But Mission Impossible has Scotty in it. No, it's got Simon Pegg in it. At least I assume it still has Simon Pegg in it. I don't know. Not really my thing. I don't know why. I mean, I just haven't watched many of them. I don't know why. They don't interest me. That being said, I also haven't watched John Wick, and everybody tells me I need to watch John Wick. So maybe I should. I don't know. Just saying. So I'm having some, as always, tonight's episode of Live with Captain Foley is sponsored by Crown Royal Whiskey Cola. Not sponsored, I wish it was. Our whole channel needs to be sponsored by HelloFresh and Crown Royal. Because me and the Admiral have been getting HelloFresh for quite a while now. And it is damn good, and it's fun to make. So yeah, we get 3 meals a week from HelloFresh, and people have suggested I do a cooking with the captain and the admiral, where we do a cooking type video of us cooking these meals. I don't know. I think that might happen too. We'll see. There's a lot of stuff I want to do for the Captain Foley personal channel. I have a list. Smart Smears. I think Lower Decks needs to do a big swing with the lore next season. Finally, feels like it's mostly avoided it so far. Though you could argue things like the Texas class attack on the Packlet upgrade is that. It was that, yeah, a little bit. Daniel's Hot Topics. Back in the early 2000s, there were 3 titans at the box office: Star Wars, Harry Potter, and Lord of the Rings. They were going head-to-head for audience members. Who won in that box office? Is this a trivia question? Early 2000s. If this is a trivia question, there's actually an answer. Instinct to me says Harry Potter, but I'm thinking the Gestalt of Lord of the Rings, but then also Star Wars. I don't know. I'm not gonna put money on any of them because that's too close a race. Nemesis Warrior said the original had Spock for Mission Impossible, I assume. Terrence Childs, are you serious? You haven't watched the John Wick movies? Are 3 of them going on where you've never watched one John Wick movie? I can't believe it. Well, believe it, because I haven't watched them. Fucking guy drives a Mustang. Like, why would I want to watch that? Like, seriously. But anyhow, no, I haven't watched them yet. There's a lot of movies I haven't watched, which surprise people. I didn't watch Lord of the Rings until literally like 2 months ago. And we watched, Sylvie and myself watched like all of the Lord of the Rings movies, the extended editions. because I had seen The Hobbit because I got that in 3D Blu-ray, all three parts of that. But I saw all of the extended movies of Lord of the Rings finally with Sylvia over the course of like 3 weekends, and yeah, yeah. But yeah, it took me that long. So, and to be fair, Matt can attest to this. The new Battlestar Galactica, I finally only watched all of it, and I watched like the last like 6 episodes last week. I finally saw the end. I finally saw the last episode of Battlestar Galactica, and it was everything I wanted in a finale. It's everything I wanted in that last episode. So kudos. Like a little late to the party there, Stuart. I know, but yeah. So I do have a lot of complaints about BSG, the new one. But that'd be a video for another day. So overall, it was very, very good. I would rank it very high. I don't hate it by any stretch of the imagination. It's damn good storytelling and sci-fi. There are just a few things that bother me about it. So Olivia throws in $2 and says, "Precious, you want some danger pay?" Kind of worked. Her eye flinched a little bit. Brandon Corral, do you guys have the newer Bud Light hard sodas up there? I don't know. I haven't seen any. So, Captain Robert April, I should keep an eye out for some of that stuff. Bob Dole, cooking with the captain, but he's only wearing a chef hat and an apron. That could be arranged, or we could make the admiral wear just the apron. I think that's a better idea. Terrence Child, you should drink grape soda and have chocolate-covered donuts. That is delicious, trust me. Nemesis Warrior, Star Wars likely one. I don't know. Eric Martin, I love watching people on YouTube building the 350 Refit Enterprise Polar Lights kit. I built that kit in the early 80s before Polar Lights came out, and it still has all the fit flaws it had then. Yeah, the 350 is a bitch. The 350 Refit is bitch. This thing is beautifully engineered. This thing goes together beautifully. Beautifully. Those struts aren't glued. They aren't glued into that secondary hull. That thing fits so well. Same with the saucer. It's not glued on. I could take it apart if I really needed to get to the electronics. I never want to. But there's like minimal gluing along most of the seams so that you can kind of pop it apart and repair it if you need to. But this thing is beautifully engineered. But yeah, the 350 Refit, they didn't change it. And unfortunately, it needs a lot of modifications to make it work. Why do you think mine hasn't got finished yet? I'm afraid to build that thing. Fleet Paw throws in $5. Imagine if we were sponsored by, wait for it, make sure you do the voice, Stuart, Raid Shadow Legends. Choose your own epic warrior or hero, and with the discount code Trekyards, join our clan and get a special edition Captain Picard Warrior. I don't know. Raid Shadow Legends. Jesus Christ. Captain Robert April, Lord of the Rings cleaned up at the Oscars by the time Return of the King came out. Pumpkin Spice, Lord of the Rings won the box office. Olivia, $5, an ad executive for Crown Royal and HelloFresh is probably watching and like, Don, he's giving us free ads. No need to pay him. Yeah, true. Daniel's Hot Topics. I heard that Lord of the Rings was number 3, Harry Potter was number 2, and Star Wars was number 1. Who do you think is number 1 best franchise with the most powerful characters, Captain? For me personally, that would have to be Star Wars. But if you're talking the new Star Wars movies, no. Out of Lord of the Rings and Harry Potsmoker, I'd probably go Lord of the Rings. I don't think I've seen all the Harry Potter movies all the way through, honestly. My daughter like made me watch them all, but I didn't really pay attention half the time. They're good. I'm not really the biggest fan of J.K. Rowling. I think she's just a lucky time traveling bitch that stole this idea from somebody. But I don't know. Lord of the Rings, best characters, I guess. Nemesis Warrior, you are the guy that waits 15 years to see the good stuff. I'm not, though. What it is I'm not a bandwagon jumper. I don't fucking, oh, this thing's a fucking great, everybody's fucking talking about it. I'm gonna jump on this fucking bandwagon. I don't like doing that. That's why I don't jump on bandwagons unless it's something that really interests me. If it's just something that people are talking about and I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I don't want to be part of that pipping on about something that every fucking Tom, Dick, and asshole is talking about. I don't want to do that. So yeah, I don't jump on bandwagons. I'm not one of those guys. I'll get to it on my own time. And sometimes I regret it. Sometimes it's like, fuck, this was really fucking good. And sure, I got lots of people I can talk to about it, but like the merchandise that I passed up because I just didn't care, some of it I wouldn't mind getting right now. But yeah, I don't like bandwagons. I'm not one to hop on to new trends and do that shit. Call it the grumpy old man in me, you know, get off my lawn. Mr. Trent 100, the new Puss in Boots movie was the best new villain in ages. Go see it. I probably will never see that. Jason says, hi. Hello, Jason. Captain Robert April, I'm still not happy about what they did to the Galactica. Indeed. Fleet Palace says, hashtag Starbuck. Hashtag not my Starbuck. Okay, I gotta say though, going in, I've firmly believe that Starbuck got screwed. Dirk Benedict got screwed. He wasn't even in it as anything else, whereas Richard Hatch was in this one. Kind of a dick character, but whatever. Starbuck got screwed. Starbuck, hashtag not my Starbuck, 100% was in my mind. I did not like Katie Sackhoff. Anything I've seen her in, she hasn't impressed me. By the end of the series, I like Katie Sackhoff now. I really do. Good Starbuck, good character too. The ending of that Starbuck is like, what the fuck is that? And I think you're supposed to think that, so that's fine. Don't get me wrong. I think she was great. I just wish she wouldn't have been Starbuck. I wish she would have been a different character, different name, and I wish Starbuck would have been actually Starbuck, like a Starbuck type character. I'm not misogynistic. It's not because it was a woman or whatever. But yeah. Pumpkin Spice, new Battlestar Galactica coming out on Peacock streaming service. Well, they say that. I don't know if it will. Do they need it? No. By the way, guys, hit like. 32 of you here, 19 likes. Come on, we can do better than that. Let's get up to 30 likes. Hit the like button. And by the way, like 44% of people that are watching our videos are not subscribed to the channel. What the fuck? If you're watching, subscribe. You know the routine. Jarlene Carson said, $20 super chat. Dun, 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 dun. Thanks for finding ways to feed our addiction. Looking forward to any content you come up with. Well, thank you. I don't think our content's super great, but, you know, at least you guys are watching, and that's what's important. Daniel's Hot Topics. Ha ha ha. I just heard that Ezra Miller is in trouble again. Can he ever stay out of trouble? It's like he's a little kid. I haven't heard anything about that. Don't give a fuck. Pumpkin Spice. Amazon has a new Stargate now. Does it, though? Captain Robert April. The 1350 TOS is almost a snap kit. Yeah, it's beautifully fitted together. Want to come up, Dot? Come on. Come on. Over here. Over here. Come over here. There's lots of room over here. There you go. Go sleep there. Bob Dole says, oof. Nemesis Warrior, could you make an NC-1701 with only toilet paper rolls and cardboard? I don't know what an NC-1701 is. Could I make a TOS Enterprise? Probably. I don't think I'd want to, but probably, sure. Snyder versus DC. Let it just end, please. James Hot Topics. Oh my god, you know about Raid Shadow Legends, Captain Foley? Daniel, are you okay tonight? You can't watch YouTube without knowing about Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, you know, Are you okay? You're coming off as a little bit, looking for that airlock. You're stepping towards the airlock. I don't know. You're coming across as being a little bit, I don't even know how to describe it. Are you okay? Potts. Potts is here. Potts. Thomas Potts. Fleet Paw. Okay. Terrence Childs, is there anything else about Deanna Troy's son from the Star Trek episode? Is there anything else with Deanna Troy's son from the Star... Oh, from the child? No. Fuck up. Douchey. Yeah, Daniel, you're coming across as douchey. No. The child was an awful episode and it's best forgotten. Dan's Hot Topics. Captain, I thought you were going to say J.K. Rowling is hot. No. No, I wouldn't give her the time of day. I really can't stand her, honestly. Pumpkin Spice. Anime After School Magic Club has very similar characters. Anime After School Magic Club. Wow. Captain Robert April. Star Wars pre-Disney arguably was top dog, but Kathleen Kennedy has shit the bed so badly and so often that the brand is on life support. Not at all true. You're one of those fandom menace guys, aren't you? Yeah, no. Honestly, The Force Awakens, while being very similar to Star Wars, A New Hope, was pretty good. Yeah, The Last Jedi is an absolute fucking piece of garbage, but that's not because of Kathleen Kennedy. That's because of fucking Ryan Johnson being a dickhead. So there's that. Then the Rise of the Skywalker, or the Last Skywalker, I don't fucking know what the last one's called. It's pretty good. JJ picked up the pieces, it was fan servicey, but it worked. It worked very well, I think, considering what Brian Johnson did to the fucking franchise. Obi-Wan, I didn't mind it. I still see a lot of problems with it, but I liked the general idea where they're going, and a lot of the things that they did in that I rather enjoyed, so that was fine. Andor was fucking phenomenal. Mandalorian has been it's going to be 3 seasons of fucking epicness. So Book of Boba Fett, I didn't mind Book of Boba Fett, actually. I kind of liked the Tusken backstory stuff, and I thought that was interesting. Again, had a few issues here and there, but that's just the way that these pandemic shows being made in that time period kind of were affected, and that's fine. Did I like what they did with the character? Not everything, but that's part of it. So to say Kathleen Kennedy ruined Star Wars and ruined my childhood. Grow up. It's fine. If you don't like it, don't fucking watch it. Don't fucking go out and complain about it every 5 seconds, because you're not going to make a difference. You're not going to get her fired. Because apparently she's... Oh, did you hear Kathleen Kennedy's getting fired every fucking 5 minutes from somebody like Doomcock? Panic Pecker. Yeah, so, yeah, I don't think Kurtzman destroyed Star Trek. I can't stand the guy, and he's got kind of a punchable face, but Star Trek has a lot of good stuff going for it. Even the shows I don't really like that much. Discovery has some great stuff. So, yeah, drop the fandom menace shit. It's getting old, and nobody gives a shit anymore. So, I don't know. So saying it's on life support is the farthest thing from the fucking truth. But anyway. Dan's Hot Topics. Oh my god, I saw this really cool video yesterday that was talking about the Terminator franchise and how it created a bunch of coexisting timelines. So it created a multiverse, but others say it's only one timeline. Okay. Captain Robert April, I had a great idea for a story that would have made a great way in for Dirk Benedict, and I would have liked to have seen that, because I would have liked him to be included in some way. I don't know if he didn't want to do it or if he just wasn't asked, but yeah, him, Dirk Benedict, and Richard Hatch definitely should have had a scene together in the new BSG. Eric Martin, new BSG is excellent, but it sometimes goes over the top trying to be dark. Baltar's ongoing 6 hallucinations started to get to me. Yeah. Yeah. Terrence Childs, Megan is a great movie. I seen it when it first came out, and you should really go see it. Okay, doesn't really interest me, but I'll probably see it when it comes to one of the streaming services. Nemesis Warrior, heard there was another release of a Klingon warbird. I think it is like the one you have. What? Okay, which Klingon warbird, who's releasing it, and which one that I have? Daniel's Hot Topics, you have inspired me. Captain, I will start to watch Star Trek Prodigy after the stream. I hope so, because you'll really enjoy it. After like 2 or 3 episodes, you might think this isn't really Star Trek. But after that, trust me, it gets really good. If you stick with it, I think you'll really enjoy it. If you don't, let me know, because I want to know why. Fleet Paw says, Prodigy is good. Definitely should watch 100%. Yes. Robert April, Ian turned into a little ball of light and flew away, never to be seen again. Good riddance to leftover characterization. Yes, the child, Ian. Get the fuck out of here. Nemesis Warrior, writers were to blame for the Star Wars movie disaster. Wish the writers were better. Yeah, same with the writers for Discovery. Daniel's Hot Topics, I'm just fooling around. You know I can't even click on a YouTube video without seeing an ad for Raid Shadow Legends. It's getting annoying. I mean, it is. Is it really that good? I don't know. I've never tried the fucking thing, so. Fleet Paw says, I can't wait for the Ahsoka series, to be honest. I know, right? I'm just excited for all the new stuff. Panic Pecker. I should write that down. Oh, we got a lot of different names for Doomcock on this in our group chat. Pumpkin Spice. Obi-Wan was going to be him protecting baby Luke. Too much like The Mandalorian, so throwing out the scripts and changing it to what it was a good call by Kathleen Kennedy. I don't know who did it, but... Thomas Potts, Andor series just showed how bad the rebels are. I mean, they attacked the Empire just so the Empire would impose oppression on the civilians. Dance Hot Topics. Captain Foley, have you seen the ads for... There are 2 downloadable games. One is called State of Survival, which is a zombie survival horror game, and the other is called Left to Survive. I recommend that. Have not seen any of those ads. Not really the kind of games that I'd probably be interested in. Ooh, Scarred Penis. Yuck. Not a band account. $2. Next season, will Burnham finally be made Admiral? Probably not. Paul N. Dirk Benedict burned the bridges before episode 1 of season 1 BSG. He was never going to get a chance. Hello, Colin. Matt Borman says, Dirk made some very disparaging remarks about them casting Starbuck as a female. I believe as a result of the negative things that he had to say about the new series, he was never extended an invite. Well, you know, if they were coming up on a remake of a franchise that I worked in, and, you know, it was an iconic character, and they did some casting like that, I'd be pissed off too. Now, I don't know what his remarks were. I have a feeling they weren't very forgivable, but you do see a picture of him hanging out with Katie Sackhoff at a Starbucks, so I guess they made up at least. But yeah, I'd be kind of pissed too. I was pissed. But hashtag not my Starbuck. I don't know what to tell you. It was disappointing to me. I think that's one of the reasons that I didn't actually watch the show when it first started. Plus, I don't think we had the channel that it was on. Yeah. Thomas Potts, Admiral, Burnham will be put in the center of the galaxy and become the new god. Ooh, right beside. They'll take her to Shakari, and they'll beam down, and she'll destroy that other god, punch him in the face, give him a starship so he buggers off, and then she'll be the new god. Brandon Carell, $10. Probably already explained your Mustang hatred, but I have to ask if it is the new ones or just all of them. I own a 67 Mustang and a 57 Thunderbird. They have been in my family a while. As a Camaro owner, I just hate Mustangs. There are 1 or 2 nice ones that I do like. I'll never give anybody the satisfaction of knowing that I like them. The only one I will admit to is the Need for Speed movie, the Mustang in that. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. I'm not a big fan of the old style Mustangs, honestly. Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds, I don't know why everybody drools over that thing. It is not a good looking car. So yeah, I'm just not a fan of Mustangs in general. That being said, I'm not a fan of a lot of Camaros either. So, but as a Camaro owner, I kind of have to toe the Camaro line, and you know. But honestly, the fourth generation, all of them were just garbage. And the second generation, what they did to them with the emission control is not cool. But people have since made up for that and fixed that. But and the IROX, not really the biggest fan, honestly. The new generation. Fifth generation, when they came back and did the retro style of the first generation, I like those ones. So yeah, it is what it is. I do like a lot. I do like quite a few select Mustangs, but I'll never ever, if I'm driving along and I see one coming the other way, I will never ever give them the satisfaction of the look. You know, you drive by somebody and they just fucking look at your car and you're like, fuck you, yeah. I'll never do that. If I like it, see it coming, I'll eyes straight. Look in the rearview mirror. Just not even move my head, so they can't even see that. Just a little. So yeah. Sorry. Terrence Childs, did John Wick movie franchise is a great movie franchise. You have done yourself a grave disservice by not watching it. Fleet Paw Swiftback, $2. Burnham is the new great koala. Oh, good God. Daniels, Hot Topics. Left to Survive is a first-person shooter in a post-zombie apocalyptic parallel Earth. All you need is a mouse. It's point and click, and you can slay all the zombies you want. It's so much fun. That does sound fun, actually. Dave Thompson, stopping in to say hello, Captain Kapla. Hello, Dave. How's it going? Not a band account, $2. Why don't Starfleet officers act professionally? They do, though. That's the thing. Even on lower decks, they do, but they're not the best of the best by any means. That's why they're on a California class ship. So that's just a silly question. Why don't Starfleet officers act professionally? Give me an example that isn't in an animated comedic format. I'll wait. Paul N., why are you watching anything on YouTube without adblock installed? It's 2023, people. Well, first of all, don't install AdBlock because that's just fucking douchey. Because then I don't think the creators get their ad revenue. Just spend a little bit of money a month to buy YouTube Premium. You don't get the ads, but the creators get a percentage of the YouTube Premium that you pay as part of our AdSense. So, shouldn't be doing anything illegal like ad blockers or, pirating content or anything like that. It's bad, people. It's bad, okay? It's like drugs. Not a band account. New Trek officers. Like who? Dan's Hot Topic. So excited. Can't wait for Zellers to come back in a few months. Yeah, it's going to be like pop-up store shit, though. It's not going to be, like you said, like you pointed out, Daniel, it's not going to have the restaurant in it. God damn, I miss those restaurants. Captain Robert April, I'm pretty sure Dirk would have liked my idea. Trouble Armstrong, love your passion. What do you think of Star Trek Continues web series? I like Star Trek Continues. I wish they hadn't filmed it in a 4:3 aspect ratio. I get what they were going for the original look, but I wish it was widescreen. But the lighting, the editing, the writing, the casting is pretty good. Doug Drexler did a lot of effects shots for them. And he treated the Enterprise like it was a model, like a model that they're filming, as opposed to, I forget how he explained it, as opposed to like a real ship that was huge, because then they film it differently and it doesn't feel the same. Yeah, Star Trek Continues was good. I like the closeout and the wrap-up of it. It kind of brought an end to that 5-year mission. So, yeah, kudos to the Continues guys. Eric Martin, I love in the opening of the A-Team where Dirk points at a passing Centurion. Oh, another great show. Yeah, every A-Team opening. Well, the Cylon walks by him and he's like, yeah. Daniel's Hot Topics. You know what I miss that they don't seem to have anymore? I miss New Coke. Or some people call it syrupy piss water. I don't think it was that bad. It wasn't good. If you want something similar to syrupy piss water, just drink Pepsi. Captain Robert April. The Mustang was not originally designed to be a muscle car. It just came out during the time and had to become one. Yeah, and the Camaro was designed specifically to beat it and be competition for it. So, Mustang people everywhere, you're welcome. If it wasn't for the Camaro, the Mustang wouldn't have got better and better and better. So, kind of like when WWF and shit, Ted Turner's one, WCW, were on the air together. The competition every week made each one better, and that's the same thing with the Camaro and the Mustang. So, awesome explanation. Complete respect for your reasoning. I feel the same about other cars. Thank you. A lot of people don't agree with me or don't think it's respectful that I just, somebody will say, I'll meet somebody, they'll be like, I own a Mustang. I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry about your luck, or sorry about your car. And some of them get all pissy about it, and I'm just clearly joking. I've never even seen the fucking thing, but, a lot of people like all cars, and I do. I respect the car owners. If I have one or two friends that actually care enough about Mustangs to own one and actually like them, and I'll give them a hard time. I'll kick them in the balls every once in a while, but generally I'll be interested in what they're doing because it's a car respect thing. But if I don't know, yeah, fuck you. not gonna acknowledge that you have a Mustang that I might think is nice looking. So. Fleetpass says, besides, if you did admit to liking some Mustangs, you couldn't give Chris War shit anymore. Well, he had a fucking regular piece of shit Mustang, so. Trek or not, bring on Star Trek Resurgent. Yes. It's supposed to be in March, I heard, I think. Or April. Little King says, drugs are fantastic. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Listen, drugs are bad, okay? Daniel's Hot Topics. It's going to be a small pop-up store. Some people think it will be a little kiosk thing. I don't know what it's going to be. So, Matt Boardman continues was actually filmed HD. We just put it to 4:3 gate on it to match. I know you did. I don't like that though. I don't like seeing the black bars on the side of my screens when I'm watching something. I want to see TOS in fucking widescreen glory. I get why it was done. I 100% get why it was done. I understand. I respect that. I respect the reason it was done, but there should be the option to watch it in either or. I don't know. Sci-Fi Nation has joined the channel, the rank of commander. Thank you, Sci-Fi Nation. Captain Robert April, the CGI model in Star Trek Continues was 11 feet long, like the original, so they could match those original visual effect shots. Yes. Terrence Childs, is that Starscream on your Transformers shirt? Oh no, this is Optimus. And then you got Optimus and Megatron battling. But that's Optimus. Captain Robert April, Star Trek Continues also had some added film grain to match the look. Yeah, and I have no problem with that either, honestly. Daniel's Hot Topics. That was a big question in the 90s when I was growing up, or one of them. It was Pepsi or Coke. I did not taste the difference. Oh, there's a huge difference. Yeah, they snagged me once for one of those Pepsi challenges, the taste challenge, and I'm like, that's the Coke. And I'm like, well, first they say, which one do you like better? I'm like, that one. I'm like, what do you think that is, Pepsi or Coke? It's Coke. And I lift the thing off, and sure enough, it was Coke. You can tell the difference between Coke and Pepsi. And I don't mind Pepsi. I don't hate Pepsi. But I mean, it's one of those universal truths that a lot of times there's competition between two things. There's only one right answer. Like Duracell or Energizer. Duracell. Coke or Pepsi? Coke. PlayStation or Xbox? PlayStation. Mustang or Camaro? Camaro, Lamborghini or Ferrari? Lamborghini. You know, there's only one answer to these questions. So, anyway. Sci-Fi Nation says Cap has a nice Camaro. I know. It's in my driveway. Eric Martin, I'm too cheap, so I buy no-name cola, but I buy Dr. Pepper for Cap. Yes, he does. And speaking of, I want to try Corona and Di Serona. Apparently, it tastes exactly like Dr. Pepper, and everybody online is trying it and saying it tastes exactly like Dr. Pepper. I got to try that and do a video on it because I am interested in that. And actually, RC Cola is really good. So are some of the no-name colas from some of the stores around here. I prefer them almost to Coke. So speaking of, I need to have some of my cola and whiskey. SC Scope Guy, the only Mustang I like is the P-51 Mustang. My grandfather was a triple ace in one during World War II. Yeah, P-51 Mustang all the way. The best warbird of World War II, 100%. So I hate when I say, oh, I like the Mustang. People are like, the car? It's like, fuck no. P-51. I got a bunch of P-51 miniatures, if you will. Like, I love the P-51. Sci-Fi Nation, but it's not the Canadian Optimus Prime, a special edition trailer cap. Well, no, I had that one, and I sold it actually to a collector to complete his collection. And in exchange, he got me another G1 near mint condition Optimus Prime, a Slag, a Sideswipe, and a few other G1s. And I have first refusal on it. If he ever decides to sell it, I get to buy it back. But I had there's a couple different versions of the Pepsi trailer. One was specifically a Canadian one that had the large Pepsi sticker on the side, which is what I had, and they're very, very limited. I did a whole video on it before I got rid of it because I wanted to document it. The American one had the smaller Pepsi logo, and then there's one that has a stupid like tanker truck Pepsi one. But anyway. Aussie, Pepsi with milk. Actually, Fleet Paw, if you could throw the link in for the Pepsi Optimus Prime on my... It's probably on the personal channel and on Trekyards. But... Little King says, Pepsi fucking sucks. PC Cola is good, though, surprisingly. Yeah, PC Cola is really good. That's one of the ones I was thinking of when I was saying the no-name stuff. The President's Choice Cola is good. Terrence Childs, New Coke is Coca-Cola with cocaine in it. Dave Thompson, had a 1963 Buick LeSabre until I fell asleep behind the wheel and turned a Momi police cruiser back in 1988. Damn, God, you're safe. Like, holy shit. Daniel's Hot Topics. My friends are upset that Megatron is a good guy now. I think it's cool. It's character development. Oh, yeah, that new fucking... I was watching it. I was watching this new Transformers. I forget what it's called. Earth Spark or something. I'm watching it going, okay, it's not bad. It's animation's a little bit... Okay, yeah, I can kind of get into it. Okay, yeah, kids. Of course, you have to have fucking kids in this show. You can't have a fucking show about just Transformers. You have to have a human analog. So these fucking kids. Okay, fine. Yep, okay. Oh, here comes in a fucking... twin rotor Osprey or whatever the fuck they are. Ah, cool. What's that? Oh, it's Megatron, and he's wearing an Autobot symbol. He's being nice. The fuck did I just see? Megatron, like the epitome of evil. I have the big Megatron helmet thing over here. The head. It's not... Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they're thinking. I only watched the first, like, 2 episodes of that, and I haven't gone back to watch it. Little King Cat, let's make the Dr. Pepper drink when I see you. Yes, that's a brilliant idea. You, sir, are a genius. Yes, I like it. Brandon Carell. That's awesome. My grandfather flew the P-40 for the Flying Tigers in China before the U.S. officially entered the war. I have a Flying Tigers jacket, which I really like. It's old, though. It's not it's in very good shape. I forget where the hell it is. It's downstairs somewhere. But um, RC is my preferred backup when the store is out of Coke. Yes. Sci-Fi Nation. Southern Comfort 100 Proof and Mountain Dew is a good combo. Have to try that sometime. Sci-Fi Nation, or whatever the higher proof this Southern Comfort is. I know you did, Cap. That's why I brought it up. The Pepsi trailer thing. Oh, yes. You're the man. Captain Robert April. Brandon Carell, did your grandpa ever say anything about Greg Boyington? Daniel's Hot Topics. PC Cola or RC Cola? They're both good, but I prefer PC Cola. I don't know if you can get RC Cola anymore. But Fleet Paw, the Optimus Pepsi trailer video. It's not just the trailer, it's the whole. But yeah. Sci-Fi Nation gifted 1 Trekyards membership to Captain Casey Stewart, one of our very good regulars. So welcome to the channel membership team, Captain Casey Stewart, and thank you, Sci-Fi Nation, for gifting that. That was awesome. Terrence Childs, thank you so much for showing me your Transformers shirt. No problem. Gifts are random, yes. They just randomly select somebody. Trekyards, Eagle Moss Defiant, and Voyager going for $200 plus on eBay. Hey, I got a bunch of Eagle Moss stuff. I got a closet full of Eagle Moss stuff down there that they sent for me to review. So, I'm sitting on a potential gold mine. General Grievous, good evening, Captain. Thanks for the stream to distract me. Recovering from food poisoning. Note to self, avoid Panda Express. Greek yogurt has been the only thing that I don't puke up for the past 2 days. Well, sorry to hear that, man. I fucking love Panda Express. I've only been there once, though. But I really enjoyed it. Long live the pugs, yes. Eric Martin, food poisoning is nasty. Starfleet Quartermaster throws in $5 with a keep it up pair doing exercises. Chugging away, chug, 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 chug. Just shake weighting. Yeah, I did that. You got a problem with that? No, you don't. No, you don't. You come here to see shit like that. Make me make a fool of or see me make a fool of myself. I don't make me make a fool. Well, I kind of do, because once half of me is like, no, don't do that. Another person's like, oh, I'm going to fucking do it. Split personality. So you're not feeling well, Grievous, but I think didn't think robots could eat. Trekyards says the XL versions. Yeah, I got a bunch of XLs downstairs. I got a shit ton of XLs. I don't understand. Eagle Moss didn't sponsor our show, but they sent us review ships. They sent us ships for free. That all I had to do was make a review video on, which I did. I've got I don't know how many Eagle Moss reviews are in my Eagle Moss playlist, but yeah, some of them I have out right now. Other ones I just don't have room for. We'll display later in the future when I can find more room or whatever. Some I might never display, but I really want them around. So, Sci-Fi Nation, we sell RC Cola every day here in Michigan. Brandon Carell, unfortunately, I wasn't old enough to ever get to ask him much about his time before he passed. Only a few stories while flying in his Cessna with him. General Grievous, you'll find I'm full of surprises. Yes. And shit, probably. I don't mean that in you're full of shit kind of way, but you're full of shit diarrhea-wise, because food poisoning. You'll find he's full of vomit and shit diarrhea. Fleet paw. There you go. Peter the Caco, what's your favorite season of G.I. Joe original cartoon seasons? It's funny, I just moved my G.I. Joe DVD collection today. I don't have all the seasons on DVD. I don't know, probably seasons 1 and 2. That's it. I don't know specifically which episodes or which season off the top of my head. So, but yeah, I'd say the early ones for sure. When it went to Go to Deke. Because, like, the last season is just fucking atrocious. Bad animation and everything. Yeah, I can't call offhand, but... Captain Robert April. Any stories about Boyington in those days would not be flattering. Who's Boyington? Fleet Paul, you know, I'm probably going to make a meme of that, right? I wouldn't expect anything less. Matter of fact, if I don't get one, I'll be disappointed. And that's perfect fodder for Matt if he's going to edit one of these into like a highlight reel. Shake weights look dirty, lol. Make a gift too. Trek or not, flog them. Fund a Trekyards away mission. William J is here. How's it going, my friend? It's good to see you. Sweet Kirk and Spock behind your left shoulder. Yeah. It's actually my right shoulder, but this is my right side. Right. This is my left side. Left. I'm a right-handed guy, so I wear my wedding ring on the left hand and my watch on my left wrist. But thank you. Yeah, it's the Kirk versus the Gorn. Fleet Paw threw in the Eagle Moss playlist, the whole thing. There you go. Sci-Fi Nation, do some giveaways for the Eagle Moss. Would be an awesome way to promote the channel, Cap. No, because all of them that I have down there are ones I want. Well, not all of them. There are a few I would probably do giveaways for, and I have given away some. I gave away an XL Defiant, and there's a few other ones that we had the odd contest on like a captain's log or something. I would have contests, the best comment or whatever would win. Yeah, and I sent off some, so yeah, I have done that. Terrence Childs, my favorite season of G.I. Joe is season 3 because they introduced the Cobra Night Raven. Ooh. Captain Robert April, I ask again, PC Cola? I said that. I already answered your fucking question. I said yes, President's Choice Cola. Yes. William J., the G.I. Joe Deke stuff is rough. Yes, it absolutely is. We have Mr. Duke himself here with William J. David Thompson used to drink Mountain Dew Code Red. That stuff's not that bad. I like that. Captain Robert April, Pabby Boyington, Black Sheep Squadron. Okay, that sounds like a made-up name. Sci-Fi Nation gifted 1 Trekyards membership to Gorgonzola86. So welcome, Gorgonzola86, and thank you again, Sci-Fi Nation, for gifting another membership. Fleet Paw says, I prefer Sluggo Cola, the slimiest cola in the galaxy. Eric Martin says, PC stands for President's Choice, a store brand at Loblaws grocery chain up here in Canada. Yes, indeed. SC Scout Guy, does anyone remember Joe Stuck Cola from the 90s? The stuff had like 3 times the amount of caffeine as a normal cola. No, I don't remember that. Donnie Pearson, hello, Cap and all. Hope everyone is well despite the passing of Lisa Marie Presley this evening. Yeah, it didn't faze me in the slightest, so. Trek or not, I missed out on the Nova XL and it kind of annoyed I didn't have it. It's one of the last ones I got from them, and it is fucking glorious. The Nova XL is a great, I did a review of it, and it is a beautiful model. It is very nice. Trek or not, a Rhode Island XL would have been sweet. Brandon Carell, not gonna lie, but my favorite small ship collections were from Micro Machines. I wish we were still making new ships. I know there are 3D print models, but not the same. Yeah, I got a bunch of the Star Trek Micro Machines. Yeah, I need to do a video showing some of those off, actually. Okay, I guess Black Sheep Squadron didn't run in Canada. I've heard of Black Sheep Squadron, but I don't know. Didn't know it was a TV show. But Blood Cola brings honor to your mouth. Planet X, how do you gift a membership exactly? I don't know. I honestly don't know. People just gift them. Matt Boardman's here. He's gifted he gets like 5 at a time. So I don't know how you do that. I think it's an option under somewhere. Sci-Fi Nation, just tell people how you can gift memberships. JB, the Trek the Halls burlesque show from last weekend here in St. Louis was fantastic. One of the performers did an absolute perfect 7 of 9 act. All I can say is I love Borg titties. I just love titties in general, Borg or not. Trekyards says you click the dollar, it's an option. So you click the dollar or the super chat symbol, I guess, and it's an option to gift. Eric Martin says, I loved Black Sheep Squadron and I grew up here in Canada. Yeah, and he's old, so he would know. Sci-Fi Nation, it did here, obviously, in the US. Fleet Palace says, I'm actually not sure. I think if you're watching from mobile, you need an Android mobile device, though. Click the dollar, it's an option alongside Super Chat. Sci-Fi Nation says, Mikhail's Navy was probably more popular. It had Ernest Borgnine in it. Devious Day Rose, do you own many FASA pewter models? Dun, 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 dun. You asked. I got this beautiful girl. It's one of the Franklin Mint Pewter Enterprises. I got the Pewter D7. It's missing one of the little green crystals at the top, but other than that, great shape. Got the Romulan Bird of Prey with the gold accents. They all have gold accents. And the crystal cabochons. Those are actually like see-through red, but they're similar to these ones, but thicker. I also have the refit downstairs. My brother has got like the complete collection. He's got the Ferengi Marauder, the Enterprise D, the Deridex. He's got a shit ton. I got those. I've also got the 25th anniversary Franklin Mint Pewter Phaser, hand phaser downstairs. But yeah. Oh, I've also got, that's the pewter AT-AT from Franklin Mint. And in here, can't really see it so well, but that's the really shitty lighting, but that's the pewter Millennium Falcon from the Franklin Mint as well. I am not a good guy. I am Megatron. So yeah, and look, Dot came to join us. Hello, Dotsies. Yeah. So yeah, but my brother has, I did a video with my brother when I was visiting his place the one time where he's got, I think, all of the Franklin Mint pewter ships. And I hate seeing those being sold, like the TOS one being sold with the fucking warp nacelles all flopped over. You can keep it looking nice. You can adjust those and fix them, just for the record. Oh, he says, you own many FASA pewter models. Oh my God, FASA. Yes, I got a bunch of FASA pewter motors downstairs. I'm showing you all these big pewter models because I didn't read FASA because I'm dyslexic and stupid. But anyway, yes, I do have a bunch of FASA models downstairs. I would go show them to you, but Sylvia's downstairs sleeping, so I don't want to go disturb her, you know, trying to get them. So, but yes, I do. So sorry I didn't read FASA. Captain Robert April. Well, I'm about 10 years older than Captain Foley, so how dare you be older? Raymond Andrews. Hi, Captain. No glass today after surgery. A&W root beer. Well, welcome. Hopefully you're feeling all right. Fleet Pa says, treat her like a lady and she'll always bring you home. That's what they say. Brandon Carell, member for 3 months at the rank of Admiral. Admiral. I have a container of like 20 to 30 micro machines, some duplicates, but my biggest failure is I lost the 2 runabouts and my DS9 broke. Oh no. Yeah, I got a bunch of the micro machines as well. SC Scout Guy, interesting fact. PC Cola is actually sold in the US at Walmart under the name Sam's Choice. It is the same drink, just under different names. Terrence Childs, I can't find A&W root beer cream soda to save my life. I don't know where you'd look. I'm not a big fan of cream soda personally, it's a little too sweet. Eric Martin, wow, Franklin Mint, TOS Enterprise, and the cells are actually straight? Yeah. It takes skill. It takes somebody that cares about the fucking thing. Yeah, they do sag, and yeah, they've been bent and broken over the years. One of those has been snapped right off, but you'd never know it because I fixed it. And yeah, they are straight. Ozzy Medeiros. Yes, it was the TV show based on the 214 Black Sheep, and it was in the late 70s. Robert April, the pewter Enterprise bends if you look at it funny. Then don't look at it funny. Sci-Fi Nation, just hit the $sign for Super Chat and scroll down to gift memberships. Little King says, why don't you bring the doggos to the shop more? Maybe I will. We don't take them out very often because they're just a handful. And to take one, the other ones get jealous and get whiny, and then you come home, they're like, where'd you go? Where'd you go? What'd you do? What'd you do? What'd you do? And they kind of hassle the other dog. So that's why. But yeah, you'll be coming over to visit, and you'll get so sick of them. It'll be fine. You'll come in the house, and for a minute, Dot will be barking, the youngest one, or the Chihuahua, the oldest one. She'll be barking. Precious will be annoying. Lola will also be super annoying. Eventually they'll calm down, and then when you sit down, Dot will be on your lap, or Precious. So they're really loud for like a minute and a half, 2 minutes when you come in, and then they calm down, and then they're going to want to sit on you. This is what I do. I sit on you. Sit on you. Sit on you. This is what I do. I sit on you. Ozzy Medeiros gifted 5 memberships. So welcome, Dionysus Larson, Dave Moon, Keith Morgan, Scotty Shaw, and Jonah Friund, the Lost Arts. Welcome to channel membership, everybody. Peter the Caco, $5. Hey Cap, did you go see Avatar? What's Water? The Way of Water? No, I didn't go see it. We were going to, and then every screening we were going to get seats for, all the good seats were taken, so we just said, no. We'll go through it eventually, hopefully before it's out of theaters, but... JB, do you like those bubble-flavored tonic waters at all? No, not a huge fan, honestly, of tonic water. Gotta be fair. But, yeah. I got a new table in the ready room and a new place to display my my TOS phaser rifle. There she is there. Is my Diamond Select Romulan Bird of Prey. I gotta get batteries for it. That's why it's out. But yeah. So that's where it is right now. Will it be there permanently? Probably not. But anyhow, just thought I'd share that with you guys in case you wanted to see it. I thought it might be interesting or some junk. Hold on just 1 second. Just noticed something was a little off there. Stop looking at the crack of my ass, you perverts. That was a test. And y'all failed. Let's see. Brendan Carell. I went with the wife and kids and saw it in 3D. Figured go big or go home. It was long. Yeah, you have to see it in 3D. It's fucking Avatar, man. Dances with Smurfs 2, Electric Boogaloo. Phaser rifle. The X-Wing fighter is the best fighter, and it is the only fighter for the... Carlos A. Smith. Not drunk yet? Damn it. A crack sighted. SC Scout Guy. A fun game would be the guess what the total retail value of Stewart's entire sci-fi memory. That would be a fun game. I don't even know the answer to that. Yeah, just doing it by shelf, it's a little bit like... You're welcome, Eric. I'm a doctor, not a crack connoisseur. You know what I'm talking about. I shouldn't have done that. That's what should have been the case. I just shouldn't have done that. Oh well. I'll regret that. But that's alright. No, I just saw something I had to address, and I'm not super happy about it. My HDMI cable's showing, and it shouldn't be, but it's because this table's higher, a little bit bigger, so it's further away, which means it's just further, and I don't think I have any... Yeah, no. Yeah, we're not going to talk about the crack anymore, guys. No, the thing is, will Matt include that in the supercut version? Anyway, it was kind of fun. I should do a live, honestly, where I just kind of show you guys around a little bit and talk about things. That might be fun. Like, I don't know, who was it earlier that asked me about my Transformers shirt? Are you still here? Do you want to see some of my Transformers stuff? Stuart, did you guys have stuff like McGruff, the crime dog, and Just Say No to Crack in Canada? Yes. I am OnStar. Or I am... What the hell was his name? I am All-Star, a robot. I can put my arm back on. You can't. So play safe. Yeah. Fleetpaw, or will Fleetpaw make a meme? Sci-Fi Nation, shame. Shame. Use gold-plated connectors, Cap. Gold-plated connectors for what? Yeah, I can't remember who asked about my Transformer shirt. Smokey Bear, not Smokey the Bear. We have house hippos here in Canada. Little tiny house hippos. They eat the crumbs from peanut butter toast, and they steal dryer lint and socks to build their nests. And they're little tiny hippos that wander around your house. If you're Canadian, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. The Great Canadian House Hippo. No? Nobody? Okay. Some of you will get it. Some of you will. Sci-Fi Nation, HDMI, and any high-speed audio-visual connections, unless you're using digital. Yeah, but mine are gold, so I don't know what you're saying. Only you can prevent forest fires. Hey, boo-boo. I know, that's Yogi Bear. I understand. I'm just making a joke. Relax. What are your top 3 most precious collected things? Fuck off, Trekyards. You watch enough to know that you shouldn't be fucking asking me that shit. I don't know. I don't know. One of them's probably right up there. And that is the South Bend Enterprise. Another one would be my screen used on screen. Antique compass that Archer gave to Paul in the episode Borderlands of Enterprise. It was given to me by Doc McGillicuddy, one of the viewers of this channel. He got it at an auction, and it's a screen used one, and that's a great thing to have in my collection. Not very Star Trek-y, because it's an antique. Even for now, it's an antique compass. But very cool to own. That is downstairs, so I can't show you right now currently. You know what? I'll just show you the Self-Built Enterprise. What lives do you and Sam have lined up? Are you doing any video game lives? Video game lives? No, probably not. We don't have any. We don't usually plan our lives till like the day of. So, Sci-Fi Nation, Cat might be a Trek nerd, but he ain't no tech nerd. But I am though, and what I don't know in technology, Sylvia does. Sylvia is a huge tech head. She helps me fix my computers when I need it. She's a techie. And I do have gold-plated things for the record, so go fuck yourself. Captain Robert April, the South Bend Enterprise is one of my grail items. It was one of mine too until a few years ago when I snagged one. Fleet Paw, look it up. My South Bend Enterprise video, because people are going to want to watch it now. Because here we go. Let's take a look at it. Oh, oh, great shape. It's not yellowed. Some of the stickers are a little faded, but not too bad. Yeah. The Transformers. What's in the disguise? Autobots are to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons, the Transformers. Look, there's Maverick. He's a transformer that turns into an F-14. Got a volleyball and everything. If Matt Boardman's here, he'd appreciate that. The Covenant of Primus. I am Optimus Prime. Only you can prevent energon fires. Are energon fires even a thing? I mean, I don't know. So yeah, the South Bend would probably be up there on one of the lists of my favorite type things. I would say my 350 TOS Enterprise that I built, complete with lights. Oh, there's no crack this time. I pulled my pants up. And yes, the motors are loud. It's the way it is. It's the nature of the beast. There are some figures in the windows there, but I don't think they're showing up on camera. I need to clean that dome. Either that or it got scratched somehow. But there's the bridge. Can we focus? Probably not. Anyway. So I'd say that might be one of them, but it's not a collectible really. It's something I built, so I don't know if that counts. as a quote-unquote collectible. I'm gonna turn that off because you can get quiet. You can get quiet and sell things, but they're not actually motors. They're from tennis controls, and they're just basically rotating LED lights. I wish I would have got them, but I didn't. So, suck it up. Captain, it was Terrence Childs that asked about your shirt. Well, is Terrence, are you here? Because if you are, I just showed my Transformers, some of my Transformers stuff. That's definitely by no means all of it, but loving that homie salute there, Cap. Damn Skippy. Took a lose for life. South Bend Enterprise video is here. Thank you, Fleetpaw. Another Transformers movie in 2023. Yes, Rise of the Beast. So I'm so excited for that. Captain Robert April. The only issue with that Kirk and Khan piece is that Kirk looks like Shatner and not his stunt double. Wah, wah, wah. Fleetpaw says, I probably know the answer to this. Are you excited for the Transformers Rise of the Beast movie? Just saw a trailer for it earlier today. 100% yes. Super excited for that. Louder than an actual starship in space. I'm at the stage of construction where I'm just happy the bizarre lights work. Yeah. Daniel's Hot Topic. Super cool. That Enterprise must have cost a fortune. The kit was $150 to build the model. The lighting kit with some photo etch stuff and some of the some of the additional decals was $200. The accessory kit was more than the model itself. So 150 plus 200. Then I got a bunch of different photo etch stuff from HDA Graphics, which is like 60, 70 bucks, 80 bucks, something like that. Some additional stuff for like the bridge, like the clear bridge dome, like the clear bridge thing that I had to paint. Yeah, I mean, after everything with paints, and I don't want to include time and labor in that, but after everything, it's like close to $500, which is fucking great. And the Tomy Enterprise is the exact same size, die cast metal, has lights, has saucer separation, and it was only $600. So I can't wait for that to show up in August. But Sci-Fi Nation, them is some ample nacelles, if you catch my meaning. Oh, I do. I catch your meaning. Trek or not, do you prefer art and related things, Cap, or models? Preference. Space is a killer. Art and related things. As you can see, I got a lot of different things. Models I like, but they've got to at least be of age. See what I did there? Trek or not, I've started to invest more in art prints and things like that, like the Canada stamp sheet, etc. over models. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I got a bunch of that stuff, but a lot of that stuff I don't have wall space for, so unfortunately, even though I've got a good collection of it, I can't display it, and that's kind of a kicker. So, got my Canada stamp sheet signed by Mulgrew and Shatner, so that's awesome. Daniel's Hot Topics, the big cool Enterprise that lights up with the wiring, with the whirring sounds. Oh. Yeah, it shouldn't whir. Shut up. Yeah, I need to do another collection video or another Ready Room tour. I did a Ready Room tour. Fleetpaw, look it up. Tour of the Ready Room back in the day. When I first got it set up, but things have changed since then. Yeah. Also, I used to do like a show and tell live where I would show like stuff in one case. And if anybody was interested in something and wanted to learn more about it, learn my history with it, learn the actual history of it, it was this show and tell super chat edition or whatever. I forget what I called them exactly. But so you'd super chat in, say which piece you wanted me to talk about, and I would give you either my history with the piece, anything I know about it, production-wise or whatever. And it was fun. And I haven't done them in a while because honestly, interest was kind of waning. Like I was showing all this cool stuff, and I wanted to talk about it, and nobody was super chatting. And it's like, well, kind of have to do these for a reason, you know. I love hanging out with you guys, but so anyway, I kind of stopped those, and those were like that was probably 2 years ago. It's quite a while ago. There's the full tour of the Ready Room. Speaking of super chats, we're like $10 away from a good goal right now. So if anybody wants to super chat in, $10. Plus, we're one like away from 50. So if you haven't hit like yet, hit that like button. Help us out in any way you can. So. Shatner was impressed by the stamp sheet poster thing, but Mulgrew was hesitant about signing it. Had to explain what it was. Fleet Paw said, Foley Room's ready, room, full tour, there it is, boom, 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 baby. Says, darn it, I'm late again, LOL. Seems like a pattern with me lately. LOL. Hey, Cap. Hey, man. Ready Room cleanup. Ooh. And Trek or not, I haven't been able to super chat in ages. It just doesn't work for me. Well, fucking fix it. Look it up online. Google it. Cannot super chat. Don't know why. See what the fixes are. Because that would really help us out if you could super chat once in a while. Few people have had that happen and they fixed it, so it's not unfixable. Super chat show and tell. That's what I called them. Thank you, Fleetpaw. Oh, look at that. What a guy. What a guy that Fleetpaw is. He deserves another raise. That's another 30% raise tonight. Wow, man. You must be rolling in the money with all these raises you get from us. Oof. Oof. It tells you. Yeah, I kind of want to show you more stuff, but I kind of don't at the same time. Show and tell, yeah. Cap's Bizards. You want to see my Bizards? Oof, baby. You should see Sylvia's. Now, those are some Ampel cells. I'm telling you. And, you know, if it's cold enough, they even convert to, like, Pike's nacelles where they got little spikes on the ends of them. So. Moving on. Or when you see the captain in person, you better buy him a drink. Yes, I agree with this. And or wings, and or a steak, and or a sub. I like subs. I like assorted subs and things like that. So, yeah, buy me something. Peter Lukaku, $5. Thank you. Waiting for Squadra Course to jump in now. I don't even know if Squadra Course is here. Trek or not, do you have a game collection, Cap, or not so much a collector? Oh, I got quite a game collection. I actually just moved the 360, Xbox 360 game collection earlier today, but as a result, it is now stuffed away in the back of a closet because I was on a bookshelf that we needed to move, and considering I haven't used any of them in like 2 or 3 years, maybe probably longer, I said, fuck it, they're going to go away for now. But yes, I do have quite a collection of games as well. I don't have any classic, like, NES games or Super Nintendo or anything like that. I've got more like PS2 and up games. So yeah, I do have somewhat of a game collection. It's not a game collection as far as game collectors go, you know. So Cat Boots. Hey, Cahoots is here. Anyone seen those Lego Star Trek videos? I've seen some of the, what are they, the bricks, whatever, the ones from Germany. Yes, I have seen some of them. They're pretty impressive kits. And they were almost going to send me some for free to do reviews on, and then they changed their mind last minute, which kind of sucks. Fleet Paw says, if you know, you know. Just saying. The cells all the way. I mean, Bizarre Collectors. Trek or not, some of the game art books are cool. Hoping they release the Resurgence art book. Hell yeah, that'd be awesome. And yes, a lot of those game art or concept art books are fantastic. Fleet Paw says, okay, do you play Cards Against Humanity, and how brutal are you when you play? I absolutely do, and absolutely brutal. We have most of the packs of the Cards Against Humanity packs. And we play that every New Year's for Sylvia's birthday when our friends come over. So Yeah, I love Cards Against Humanity. It gets a little old at times. This year we didn't play Cards Against Humanity. We had it out, but we didn't play it. We played Personally Incorrect. We played Drunk, Stoned, or Stupid, which is a fun game. And we played another one too, Bad People. Bad People, which is they're all very similar in that kind of in that main purple vein of being like Cards Against Humanity. Um, so yeah, I love playing Cards Against Humanity. Uh, I think they meant some of the intros made in digital Lego animation. Oh, and hey, Kat. Hey, Mark, how's it going? No, I haven't seen those. The digital Lego animations. Mark Lawrence was in $5 just because. Thank you, Mark. You're amazing. Planet X, $5. Did you see that Patrick Stewart said that season 3 may not actually be the last season? Yeah, I did. We'll see. It'd be great if they realized that, holy shit, we should have been doing this all along. We need another season or two. I would be fine with this. Please do so. Yes, by all means. You know what? I want to get rid of these two fucking guys. I don't like these ones. They're not very good. And I forget what company made them. I'm not the biggest fan of them. I should put something else back there. I'll leave the 3D chess set and stuff, but yeah. So, I don't know if Little King is still here. Little King, Ryan, you here? He's going to be visiting me probably next weekend. He's going to come over and hang out for a bit, so he'll get to see all this stuff in person. Eric Martin has seen all this stuff in person. I don't know if anybody else in the chat right now has seen all of my collection in person, but yeah, I love showing off my collection. And then a lot of times he just sits here and does nothing but gather dust, and I'm like, should I keep it? Should I get rid of it? But I don't feel like it's time to sell anything yet. I'm sure the day will come. Actually, I'll probably die, and my kids and everything are going to have to deal with. And I told Sylvia, if I die, you're actually kind of lucky because I have a built-in audience that if you do an auction of some of my Star Trek stuff, not that it's like, ooh, Captain Foley owned this. Ooh, it's not like William Shatner owned this or anything like that. But, I mean, some people might be interested in some of the stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, do an online auction live. I don't know how that would work. But, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I love the collection. It's a huge collection. I just need more room to display stuff, which once my fucking kid moves out, my last kid, we'll have more room, and I'll have a whole downstairs where I could just put display cabinets and put a lot of this stuff out. But even then, not all of it will be able to go out. I'll have to rotate things in and out of the collection. But yeah. Anywho. Brandon says there's an idea for Trekyards. Pick a super chat card game or other drinking game, and we can all reply too. Ooh. And Little King says I'm here. He is still here. He's paying attention. Kudos to you, sir. Yeah, you'll be able to see this collection in person soon. So there's a lot more than just this room. Trust me. Peter Lukaku, you should have a live where we play you in chess. You have to super chat to make a move. Ooh, that's interesting. What, 3D chess? Most people don't know how to play 3D chess. Luckily, I do. But Fleetpaw says, there are two cards I am not allowed to play whenever I play Cards Against Humanity. Both are related to Germany in the 1930s and 40s. Well, yeah, those would be from the Jew pack. And yes, it's called a Jew pack, so I'm not being like a douche. I'm not doing anything to get me canceled. There's something called a Jew pack. And yes, those cards usually win. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, we'll just keep it at that. Every time you lose a piece, you drink. Ooh, that's a good idea, actually, Peter. General Grievous says, how is your kid Quiet doing? I don't know. Nobody's heard from him for a while. I don't know if he's still alive. We haven't gone in to check to investigate what the smell is. So he could be dead. I don't know. Nah, but seriously, he's fine. Trek or not, 3D chess takes the high ground. Take the high ground. Not quite how that works, but okay. Fleet Paw said, it seems like he's actually being quiet for a change. Grievous. He's not here right now, so he's been gone for 2 weeks because Sylvia's parents have gone away. They went to Mexico to a resort, and he's been looking after their cat and staying at their place. Kind of getting a feel for what it's like to live on his own because he is 18, so. And he actually comes back on tomorrow night. So, and they come back from Mexico on Saturday, this upcoming Saturday. So, and tomorrow is Friday the 13th, everybody. Hope you're not superstitious. Actually, it's only like 13 minutes away. Holy shit. It's 11:47. 11:47. And yes, that's an animated plasma globe thing. Anyway, 11:47, 13 minutes to Friday the 13th. Holy shit, that was a weird time to think about that. Brendan Carell, awesome hangout later. Oh, I take it that you're leaving, Brendan. We'll see you later. Have a good one. Olam's Rob. Hi, Trek people. Birth defect. Links on how 3D works. 3D chess. There's probably online guides for it. There's actually a couple different versions of the rules of 3D chess. So it's whatever one you kind of subscribe to. I kind of like to mix and match them, but it's fairly simple, fairly straightforward. You wouldn't think so, but it's fairly straightforward. So look them up. I'm sure you'll find them online somewhere. I do have, there's an instruction booklet that came with the 3D chess set from the Franklin Mint, which is back here. So yeah, there are different ones online and stuff though. My brother Steve actually made a 3D chessboard way back in the day when he was in high school, like a long time ago. So, and we kind of had to, we didn't quite know the rules at that point, so we kind of had to like figure out what they might be, and we were close on a lot of them. But there's like moving attack boards and stuff that can go up or down. They can go upside down, and it's complicated, but it's fun. It's fun. 3D chess is a blast. I should actually do a video about 3D chess. I have done a video. Fleet Paw, 25th anniversary 3D Franklin Mint chess set video. I did one of those. There's also another one, which is my standard Franklin Mint chess set, my standard Star Trek one. So I got the regular one with like all the fancy pieces, and then I got the 3D one. But yeah, I should do a captain's video about the rules of 3D chess. Might be kind of fun. Peter Lukaku throws in $1. Thank you so much. General Grievous, have you and Sam played 3D chess before? No. Trek or not, a 3D space combat board game be cool. Hell yeah, it would be. Daniel Vance, what's one life lesson you learned the hard way? Don't marry a cheating, conniving cunt. I mean, you might not know it at the time, but after she cheats on you, don't try to keep your family together and be the bigger, better person, and then have her cheat on you again and still be the bigger, better person trying to keep your family together, and then have her cheat on you yet again for the third time. Third time's a charm. Be careful who you marry. Don't marry for superficial things like looks, or because you feel trapped into marrying somebody. Become best friends with the person you're going to marry. Sylvia and myself, I had no interest in Sylvia when we first met. She was totally interested in me. She was after me 100%. I didn't realize it because I'm a clueless dipshit. She was like trying everything to catch my eye. I thought she was great, nice person. We started hanging out. We started like doing things together. Everybody would say, "Oh, I like your new girlfriend." She's not my girlfriend. You know, we're just friends. So I became friends with her first, and it's the best relationship I've ever had. Best sex too, just saying. But anyway, so I wasn't looking for a relationship going in. I wasn't looking for anything. That's the key. But I became like best friends with her, and we had so much in common. And I think that's a solid base to start a relationship on. So that would be that whole bit about the ex-wife, the divorce, and then whatever. That's all kind of like a life lesson that I learned the hard way. So I hope that helps. It's just advice you hear all the time, regardless. So anyway, moving on. Glenn Sweet. I enjoy taking Lou Zochi Game Science plastic mini dreadnoughts and converting them to BBs. Takes 2 of them to make the old style BB. I remember the paint, if they were already painted, with simple green. BB. DN is dreadnought. BB is... I don't know what BB is. Fleet Paw. This video is an older one, but here you go. 3D chess. Is that the one, though? I gotta look now. That's not the one. I'm gonna tell you right off the hop, that's not the one. Oh, he found it. Yeah, the 25th anniversary Franklin Mint chess. Thank you. There it is. General Grievous, have you ever played Star Trek Attack Wing board game? Any thoughts? I've never played it. I had a bunch of the pieces. I had the main core game because somebody gave it to me and they wanted to play it with me. It was downstairs when the flood happened. Got fucking destroyed. I still have all of the miniatures and stuff, but no, I've never actually played the game. I've seen it played a few times. I've never actually played it. Peter Kako, try 4 times to keep the family together, only to finally lose everyone anyways. Yeah. Trekyards, as I said to you before, we don't find the best things when we go looking for them. We find them when we're not looking. It's true in many aspects of life. Amen, my friend. Amen. And it's, I've heard that my entire life, never believed it. Then it happened to me, and I'm the happiest I could be. I mean, yeah. Birth defect, always friend-zoned chicks. Always friend-zoned chicks. Be they can. Got it. Oh, battleship. That's what BB stands for. Olam Drab. Handholds in conglomerate rock formations may get smaller as you go up. Kind of learned that the hard way once. That's a good piece of advice. 100% yes. What does this become? Like a advice show now? It's a bad place to come for advice. Really. A Dear Stewart column. Dear Stewart. Fleet Paw. For me, it's 1, don't lend money to friends or family. You'll never get it back. 2, don't work for or with family. It destroys relationships. That's 1 out of 2. He's got more. To somewhat I agree with that. I mean, I've helped my kids out with money and got most of it back. But they're my kids. I don't expect them to put themselves out to pay me back. That's not the point. Yeah, so I just want to see my kids happy. So Fleet Paw 3, always wear clean underwear. You never know who will see them and take them off you. Olam Drab, Semper Ubi Sabubi Bai. Birth defect. Favorite version of Battleship is firing during turn based on number of ships left on board until carrier is taken out and then limited 1 shot per turn. What? Is that FASA? Daniel's Hot Topics. I just saw a Dairy Queen commercial and it was a cheeseburger meal deal for $8. A little pricey for a tiny cheeseburger and small fries. What is disgusting is the guy dipped his fries in the ice cream. A lot of people do that. A lot of people dip their fries in ice cream and or their milkshakes. I always thought it was kind of disgusting. I tried it once. It's not bad. It's pretty good. Not something I'm gonna do on a regular basis, but yeah, it's not bad actually. Good tea, nice house. Advice: if she nags like Keiko, run. Yeah, if she's anything like Keiko, just get the fuck out of there. Trek or not, always lubricate your warp coils. Fleet Paw says, haha, good advice. Good tea. General Grievous, wash your underoos. Trek or not, don't sleep with Gorn. Glenn Sweet, been married 10 years. She left me and I have been happily ever divorced. Never do it again. She did not like any Star Trek or sci-fi. Can't polish a turd. That's the thing. Sylvia's just as much into Star Trek as I am. So it's like two crack addicts living together. But that's perfectly fine. Olam Drab. I guess nobody here took Latin. No, I didn't. Let me see. Semper. That's like some kind of, like the Marines say Semper Fi. I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means. Peter Lacaco, $10. Thank you. Hey, Captain, in your opinion, do you think the best days of Trek are behind us or ahead? Both? Who knows what's coming up? There could be something fucking amazing coming up. There already has been with Prodigy and stuff. But yeah, the best days, I don't know. That's the weird question, and I refuse to answer it because why break it down like that? You've got 50 years of history to look back on, and who knows how much more. So I don't know. Captain Robert April saw a meme earlier, a picture of a huge explosion next to an aircraft carrier. B7, miss. Shut up, Carl. Olam Drab, always wear underwear. It's not really Latin per se. Trek or not, I guess most people need a partner who won't treat them like dirt for their interests. A lot of partners would find geekyisms and as childish, lack of imagination. Yeah, like don't get into a relationship thinking that you can change somebody. That's like rule number one. Accept them for who they are. Don't expect them to change for you. I don't know. I feel uncomfortable talking about relationship stuff or advice, honestly. So, yeah. And it's boring precious because she just moved and that wasn't a snore, that was a sigh as she breathed in a big sigh of like and now they're all like stacked on each other. It's kind of weird. Hold on. You gotta see this shit. This is what I deal with on the regular. They're like a train of puppies. Precious, I see you're awake. You just moved. I see you looking at me. Hi. Welcome back. I could never be with a woman who does not share my interests. It would be a terrible existence. I had this horrible dream that in the future I was a stay-at-home dad. I was playing video games. And we'll never know. Captain Robert April. Now I know why geek girls are such a big thing in fandom. Fleet Paw. I thought it was a fart when she moved. It's not a fart. Everybody says that. Just not used to pugs. They sigh. Like, it's just like, ugh. It's like Human Centipede except with pugs and a chihuahua. Yes. Birth defect. Feed her. Daniel's Hot Topics. I was playing video games. My wife was at work, and I just caught up, and I realized I'm the only gamer in my house. My wife does not care about video games over sci-fi, and I went nuts. Peter Lukaku, what do you think of the Megan movie? I'm not a big fan of horrors, but it still seems interesting. I'm not interested in the slightest about it, honestly. I'll maybe watch it. Maybe. Probably next Halloween. I'll be like, is there anything scary? Oh, look at that. That's just that movie that was in theaters everybody kept talking about. It's on a streaming service. I'll watch that. Not really interested. Don't marry outside the faith. Oh, the faith of geekdom. I was gonna say we're not pulling religious shit into this. You shut the fuck up. But I know what you're saying now. The geekery and the sci-fi faith. Yeah, I feel you. The geekisms. Yeah, I agree with that. I really do. Cable is still really bothering me. I'll have to look into that later. My daughter, who's amazing, bought me this for Christmas, which I have 2 of these in hardcover. But she bought me the Star Trek Captain's biographies. You got James T. Kirk, John Luke Picard, and Catherine Janeway there in like paperback form in a box set, which is great. I have Kirk and I have Picard. I don't have Janeway's. Well, I do now, but I have those other 2 in hardback. So such a good box set. Like, she did such a good job. I'm so proud of her. She's not a fan of Star Trek. None of my kids really are. I didn't force them to watch Star Trek. And I know that's a parenting fail. I get it. They know enough about it, but they just don't really care. So, lay sad. Faith of the heart. Carlos A. Smith says, okay, night owl, Captain. Cap impulse on. Impulse your ass out of here. Go to bed. Thank you for joining, Carlos. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. That's all I have to say about that. Titans Husky Life. Good evening. Hope life is treating you well. Yep. It is. No real complaints. There's some complaints. I have some first world problems, but hey, better off than a lot of people, a lot of folks, so can't really complain. So there. I think we're winding down though. I'm starting to get a little bit tired. 57 likes. Let's get 3 more likes to try to get to 60, and another $8 would be awesome to close out. If anybody wants to super chat in $8, please do so. Really appreciate it. But anything else you guys want to chat about? Now's the time. Can you keep me longer than 2 minutes? Fleet Palace says, I have complaints, but no one will listen to me, so I just shove them into my pillow and I'm crying myself to sleep at night. Well, that's sad. We'll listen to you in the group chat. We'll listen. Offer some platitudes over the internet and laugh at you behind your back. I'm just kidding. Shouldn't have said that. That was mean. I'm sorry. May now, that was a good horror movie. May, now that was a good horror movie. Okay. Captain Robert H. Bro, I may have solved my rent issue for next month. Just need to figure out this month. Oh, that's always the struggle. Good luck to you. Good tea, nice house. Well, War's uniform on the poster. Thoughts? I haven't looked at the poster that closely. I haven't even noticed. I saw it in passing. Hey, it's Titan. Hey, it looks cool there. Moving on. I haven't examined it, so. Did you hear that there will be a Legend of Zelda movie from Illumination? John Campo wants William Shatner to be Link. Fuck that. Peter Lukaku, if we didn't complain, we would have nothing to talk about with others. That's not true. That's a very sad way to look at things. Fleet Paw, it made me feel better, though. Good. Gentle Grievous, we're here for you, Fleet Paw Patrol. Fleet Paw Patrol. Oh, that's fucking funny. I realized during this live I've hardly touched my drink. There's so much of it left. Daniel's Hot Topics. Oh, speaking of lore in Picard Season 3, don't tell me lore made himself into a human. That would be a downgrade because the android is capable of so much more. Okay, I won't tell you that. Captain Robert April, I think it's still debatable whether or not it's actually lore or if it'll be lore by the time the season ends. Fleetpaw says, luckily I am immune to the ensnaring spell of the Paw Patrol pups. Peter Lukaku, my brother-in-law follows Warhammer. Keep hearing Henry Cavill is working on a Warhammer show project. Yes, he's a huge Warhammer fan, so hopefully that'll come about. I'm not a huge Warhammer fan, but I mean, I'd be interested in watching a movie on it. So, Trekyards, do you find dusting a challenge cap? It does my head in. I'm considered personal. Yes. Dusting is a mega bitch, and I absolutely fucking despise it. But there are plants that help with that. Some ivies and spider plants actually help reduce dust. We have one or two of those in the library, and actually the library, surprisingly enough, is less dusty than a room like this. So there you go. Hope that helps. But yeah, that's why these are in display cases. Like these, I don't never have to dust. There's also a display case over there in the corner that's got a bunch of stuff in it, which definitely helps. And like I said, when the sun moves out and we move the bedroom and stuff and I get full access to the entire basement, I'm going to be buying a lot of cabinets like this that have like glass, so I don't have to worry about dusting as much. But yeah, I absolutely hate dusting. Hate it. Hated it. Moriarty has an awesome story arc, but he wants to be free from the holodeck. That's not how you spell holodeck. It's not a holodeck. It's a holodeck. H-O-L-O. World. I hope he finds a way at the end in Picard Season 3. Fleetpaw Swiftback throws in $10. Here's the 8 and then some. I bet Spiner is playing some other long-lost Zoom relative that doesn't exist before now, or it's a total rickroll. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. Planet X, have you ever played Battletech or read the Battletech novels? Just curious. No and no. No and no. I think there was a PS2 game, a Battletech PS2 game that I did play. But no, I really haven't got into that. I do have a nice Battletech, like, technical manual kind of thing, talking about the different mechs and stuff, but yeah, not really that much into it. Fleetpaw, I hate dusting. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Oh, no, he says, I hate dusting, but it's because I have a wood stove. The wood stoves are a bitch when it comes to dust. Captain Robert April, holodeck as in holographic. Exactly. And then everybody's like, is my autocorrect? It's like, it's not, though. You just didn't know any better. Like Canon with 2 N's. It's like, no, it's Canon with 1 N. My autocorrect. It's like, no, you just didn't know. Just say you didn't know and you learn something new and that's interesting and you're going to use it properly from now on. That'd be great. Daniel's Hot Topics. Do you remember Future Guy from Star Trek Enterprise? I hope in the future Star Trek show they can revisit that storyline. We can find out who he is. The writers of Enterprise wanted to make him Tiberius Kirk from the Mirror universe. That'd be cool. Captain Robert April, autocorrect can be fought. Yes, can be. Yeah, I would like to see Future Guy return in something. I think that'd be great. Actually, it'd be perfect for Discovery season 5. Have Future Guy. He's in the future. That'd be a nice tie-in, actually. But anyway, on that speculative note, I think I'll call it quits. No more Temporal Cold War. You're not wrong, but anyway, thank you guys for watching. Have yourselves a great night, and I'll probably do another one of these tomorrow night if anybody's interested. And are you happy that it's back in the Ready Room, or do you prefer the library? Let me know your thoughts. But thanks everybody for watching. You guys are all awesome, and make sure you hit that like button before you leave. If you're watching this after the fact, make sure that you consider giving a super thanks. Or if you want to super chat in now with the last super chat slot, you can do so. I like the lighting in this room. Right? It's pretty all over the place, but hey, it's great. Thank you, Trekyard. I'll take your words of whatever they are under advisement. The fucking cable is bothered. I gotta fix that. All right. Anyway, until next time. He's Commander Cockings, somewhere over there across the pond. I'm Captain Foley. Pugs are looking at me like, is this me we're leaving? I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Oh, Precious is moving. And now sighing, that's not a fart.